Hello. So today it's at 12:45 at night on the 12th, and lately it's summer, so I've been watching a lot of TV shows, and I practically finished one whole TV show in one day. It's unhealthy, but I'm doing it, and I'm thinking let's make the most out of it. I can't speak. It's fucking late. And tell you guys about the TV shows, because it's kind of what I'm passionate about. So, I have 4 TV shows: Euphoria, Good Omens, The Boys, and Handmaid's Tale. I'm gonna alternate between, the lighter ones and the heavier ones, so I'm gonna start with The Handmaid's Tale. I don't know really how to explain the story, but it's about this dystopian future that it was pretty much inspired by the Islamic Revolution and the rise of Christianity. And it's this future where the government has been taken over, and it's this America where it's very religious, and people are having issues having children, so they use these handmaids, and they force these handmaids, people who can actually have kids, they put them in households of people in high power, and they pretty much rape them and impregnate them and take their children and then put them in another house, and it goes on, and it's pretty much that journey, and I don't want to spoil it. So the good things about the show that I really like is that the acting is phenomenal. On every part, the acting, the antagonists make you hate them. Their faces are just disgusting. When I see someone looking like the person, I want to fucking throw up, and that happened 2 days ago with Baron. And the protagonists, and that's also amazing. The way they act, the misery, the pain that they show is absolutely phenomenal. And one of the good things about the actual protagonists is that they're not really protagonists, because the amount of trauma that people in this TV show are going through is unreal and honestly kind of unrealistic. Actually, I can't say that. I don't know. It's a lot. So it's not like they keep this protagonist staying nice and innocent and perfect and lushy. The antagonist kind of grows down with it. So that's amazing. So one of the other things that the camera work and the amount of close-ups that they have is very effective in showing the emotions of the scenes. The temperature of the scenes. So in this TV show, Canada is a very important part, and it's considered kind of like a heaven place. So in US, every time you see a shot, the temperatures are down. It's colder, more blues and grays. And then when it goes to Canada, it's more sunlight and it's warmer. To show that difference, just note that you don't really notice it, but you notice it. The TV show uses silence to its advantage a lot, because they're not really allowed to talk, people there. So a lot of the acting that I'm talking about, the looks are very meaningful, and the way that the camera shows it is impactful. Sometimes one of the things that I don't like about it is that it gets slow. I just see myself skipping through the thing, because I'm yeah, we get it, close up, you narrating, or whatever, next. Gets kind of slow. And the seasons kind of got worse as it went by, because season 1 was the best, 2, second, and third, fourth. And fourth is pretty much kind of a shit show, not gonna lie. I still watch it, but the arc is just sometimes inconsistent, and the story feels like it's going nowhere, especially in season 4. The last season is just... it has no real storyline. You can't really see it. Though I would like to really read the book. So, overall, I really do recommend it, because it's eye-opening, and the way that it's made up, it fucks your mind. But it's also a mature show, so I don't know. Why can't I talk like a normal human being? Okay, one of the lighter shows. I watched it on Amazon Prime. I watched The Handmaid's Tale on Crave, and I watched this one on Amazon Prime. It's called Good Omens, and one of my favorite actors, David Tennant, is in it. And David Tennant and Michael Sheen, the dynamic is practically godly. You're not even if you don't like the show, just watch it for these two, because David Tennant's it's beautiful the way they work together, these actors, and that's really enjoyable. It's a show by itself. It's a really easy watch. You can also skip through, but sometimes I used it as background noise. I necessarily didn't need to pay attention, besides sometimes when God is narrating, which is kind of funny, because the God is a woman, and it's cute, and I think it's really funny. And not funny, but it's cool. The story is kind of like similar to some supernatural aspects, but like very less dark. It's okay. It's nothing unique. It's like the arc isn't that fucking like exciting or breathtaking. I enjoyed the way that God narrated, and it's like, in the words that I hate saying, it's quirky and charming, and yeah. But like when you're watching it, you kind of keep imagining that the show has more potential, because like you have these like you in your mind, you're like, oh, they missed a joke, oh, they could have done this and that, but at the end of the day, it's an easy thing to watch. It's not the worst. If you have some time on your hand, watch it. It's fast, easy, it'll lighten the moods up. Next is the heavier show. It's Euphoria. And before I get to this one, is that if you didn't know, I struggle with mental illness and substance use, overdosing and shit like that, and this TV show is seriously fucking triggering. So if you're really like have issues with things like that, don't watch it, because I did, and I kind of had a relapse. So it's very triggering. So just want to advise you to keep that in your mind. But one of the things that I noticed about it is that it has amazing representation without kind of like forcing some like gay black kid in your face and being like, look at him, he has a disability, look at him, you have to envy and be pity, and ooh, like it doesn't have that. It's not sticking in your face. The acting is phenomenal. Like Zendaya, I did not know she has this type of potential, but she killed it with it practically. Like it really shows how much range she has. And every other actress and actor and the music is fucking fantastic. I have the whole like playlist downloaded on my phone. I listen to it and I'm not into hip-hop, but lately I've been getting into it because of the actual show. And all of these shows that I'm talking about I watched in like less than 24 hours because I'm stupid. Sometimes it's maybe too much, like sometimes it gets too extra, and one of the things is that it's like so unrealistic. Like as someone who was in high school, or at least even if you say it's not about my high school, like talking to other people, like this shit is like the parties, the way they dress, the makeup, it's just unrealistic but fun to watch, because if it was just a normal high school show, why would you want to watch it? And the other thing about it is that it has amazing, like the color palette is so lush and beautiful and bright, and the makeup is gorgeous, and the way that it's the cinematography makes a huge impact, so that's very enjoyable. But again, I say it's a very triggering show to people with mental illness or people who have issues, oh my god, with addiction, substance abuse, any type of self-harm. It could be, it's straight up not good for you, so don't do that. But it's a great TV show. I recommend it. It's made beautifully, and I can't wait for season 2 because I'm obsessed with this shit. I like, it's too soon to tell, but it could be in one of my like top 10 TV shows, at least at the moment. The second one and the last one is The Boys, that it came out on Amazon Prime, and again I watched it. I'm like watching the last episode right here on my laptop, so I'm pretty much done, so I'm gonna talk about it. It's this, pretty much the TV show is superheroes on capitalism crack. It's pretty much what happens when capitalism invades superheroes and how they make so much money out of it, and it's kind of like the darker side of the superhero, and it's not as dark as it's advertised, I guess. It's kind of Deadpool-y, but I don't know. It's, again, a pretty fast watch, so you should be, like, it's, I think 8 episodes, you'll be fine watching it. I don't think it's a TV show that I personally would be invested in. I like watching it. If season 2 comes out, I will probably watch it, but I'm not that invested as I am in, like, Euphoria or The Handmaid's Tale. It's just good. It's a good idea. I, like, appreciate, like, the twist that they have, and these are all the TV shows that I wanted to talk about. Anything else? No, I'm gonna go finish this last episode, and I just thought I should film this. Say hi to handsome Squidward because it's my husband. And yeah, bye.